뭐래요? 가도 된대요?
문자 보냈어요. 답장이
안 되겠죠?
안 될 것 같아.
일하러 가죠.
So what is this sign? What is it? Why do Koreans use it so often in their messages? By the end of this video, I think you might actually like what it does. So this sign can be called tilde or swung dash depending on where it's placed, but in Korean it's called 물결표, 물결표, a wave sign or a wave line, okay? It's a lot of fun, often very practical, and more than anything, it just saves you a lot of time and trouble. Why? Let's find out. So there are strictly practical reasons for using this and also psychological reasons for using the 물결표. First, these are strictly practical reasons for using this 물결표 in the Korean language. Number one, you can express a long vowel like shoot, 대박, like this. This is a very casual usage. Don't use it like this in your master's degree thesis, okay? Number two, you can use it to express range, like from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, 1시부터 3시까지. You can use the Korean expression 부터 in Hangul or just use the 물결표. Or 100개에서 300개 or 100에서 300개, something like that. You can read the 물결표 in pronunciation 에서 or 내지 100 내지 300개. Okay, 100 to 300 items. Unlike in English, the 물결표 is not used to mean approximately in Korean. It is not used to mean about or approximately in Korean. It's very important to note. And now, when you are not expressing an exaggerated long vowel or expressing a range, you can also use 물결표 when you want to sound more friendly and don't want to sound too stern, firm, or serious, and when you want to sound cheerful, and when you want the other person to know that you're not upset. Compare these text messages, these two. 네 versus 네, like this. The first message is correct and clear too, but then you are afraid that you might sound too stern or serious. You don't want any misunderstanding, so you add the wave sign at the end and it becomes 네, more cheerful and more lighthearted. Compare these, 감사합니다 versus 감사합니다, like that. There's no like standard pronunciation for when there is a 물결표 placed at the end. Like it really depends on the person. You basically imagine the 물결표 having some kind of intonation change in your head. You don't sound it out, right? But anyway, a simple 감사합니다 with a period at the end is good too, but by adding 물결표 at the end, it's like you're adding a smiley at the end or a small smiley. It's not even a full-on smiley, a small, I guess, monochrome smiley at the end to show that you're truly happy and grateful about something. Okay? And then compare these. 자기야 versus 자기야. When your spouse texts you like the first one, sometimes you might wonder, okay, what? Or, oh yeah, she's talking to me or he's talking to me. Or sometimes, in many cases, you might also worry, am I in trouble? But if you get the second one, you know you're safe for now. But there's also a downside of using the 물결표 too often. If you end every single sentence with a wave at the end, you risk sounding too casual and your messages might not be taken seriously enough. So everything in moderation. 뭐든지 적당히 하는 게 중요합니다. Everything in moderation is that in Korean. 뭐든지, whatever it is, 적당히, moderately, 적당히 하는 게 중요합니다. So if you use the 물결표 when you're expected to be serious, it can seem like you're making fun of the other person. So let's be careful, all right? For similar effects, you can use a smiley or other types of emojis at the end of your sentences, or use the exclamation mark here and there, like 2 or 3 exclamation marks, or even use the 히읗 or 키읔 occasionally, okay? So look at this example. 무슨 말인지 모르겠어 is the standard, the basic sentence, okay? I don't know what it means. I don't know what you mean, all right? Let's go with I don't know what you mean. You got this as a KakaoTalk message, Slack message, or WhatsApp message. And with a period at the end, it can sound very serious. 무슨 말인지 모르겠어. with a frown on the other person's face, even though you can't see it. But 무슨 말인지 모르겠어 with a wave, or 무슨 말인지 모르겠어, 무슨 말인지 모르겠어, like that, you know that you're not in trouble. And in Korea, when people first started using the internet and writing on online forums or in text messages to each other in the 1990s, I remember people using this a ton. The smiling eye sign using the two circumflex accents. There was also a time when people were using the smiling eye sign and then the wave sign together very frequently, like that, to sound extra cheerful through their text messages. But now the smiling eye is much less commonly used by younger people, it seems. So now it's either the smiley lying on its side or actual emojis or the wave sign that kind of survived the passage of time. So the next time you see your Korean friends or coworkers texting you with the 물결표, the wave sign, I hope you understand their intended meaning more clearly. And if you want to have a better understanding of how Korean sentences work in general, we have a course for that, and it's called How Korean Sentences Work. I highly recommend that you check it out. And now you know what the wave sign means and what it does. Did you also know that the 히읗 can also have very different meanings depending on how many of them are used at the end of a sentence? If you want to watch a video on that one, please let me know in the comments. Be sure to subscribe and share this video with your friends, and I will talk to you on our website at talktomeinkorean.com. Bye!